Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I just wanted to talk to you about the Valentine's Day fragrances that are great to be worn for the celebration if you are celebrating the Valentine's Day. They are great as gifts, so in case you don't know what to gift, in case you don't know what to wear, I kind of decided to shop my stash, and I kind of critically looked on my fragrances and mm, decided which are the ones that are the best. So these fragrances are kind of some of them are new, some of them are kind of newish, and some of them are like old and good fragrances that we all know and love. And I also was quite careful to look at the videos that I've posted in the previous years, in order not to kind of repeat myself and not to show you the same fragrances. So anyway, these are the 10 fragrances. 3 of them are like on a budget side. 3 of them are like your classic designer scents, the fragrance shop scents, and also 3 niche fragrances, and also the one that I will be wearing myself for the Valentine's Day, because I am going to have a dinner with my husband, so I'm gonna wear that fragrance. I have already decided. So anyway, let's start. And this is sort of a shop message and an occasion to talk about these beautiful fragrances. And regardless the price, all of them are very nice. So I'm gonna start with the cheapie, and I'm gonna start with the fragrance that is actually one of the latest fragrances in my collection. So this one is just Cavalli Wild Heart. I just recently got it, and I'm in love with this fragrance. I'm using it, and I'm just in love with it. It has red currant and apricot and bergamot and violet leaf and peony. It has mimosa, coconut water, musk and cedar. So it's very flowery, yet it's kind of a bit woodsy fragrance. It's flowery, fruity and woodsy. And actually all of these fragrances, they are in that category. They're flowery or fruity and a bit of musk. They're very nice. They're very pleasant fragrances. They're not complicated fragrances. Even the niche ones, I have chosen the niche fragrances that you don't really have to think what the perfumer wanted to say with this fragrance. They're kind of easy to wear, nice and approachable fragrances. So anyway, this is a cheap fragrance. Now with all the discounts that are going on for the Valentine's Day, you are able to actually fetch it for like maybe 20 to 25 euros. And this is a 90 ml bottle. This is very nice. This is your girly and playful fragrance. It's not like plasticky sounding. It's nothing like that. Just nice and easy to wear fragrance. Another beautiful cheapy fragrance. Well, I got it for quite a cheap price, but I know that sometimes I can find it like on the websites for like 80 euros, but I didn't pay as much for it. So this is Tous, and this is Neon. It has this adorable teddy bear, and obviously all these fragrances, they can be used as gifts if you are searching for a good appropriate fragrance for your loved ones, for your friends. Like, because why I'm saying to a friend, because in Finland this is not a day of people that are in love with each other. This is the day of a friend. So in case if you have a friend and this friend is a fragrance lover, then that would be appropriate fragrance to gift as a gift to a friend. So anyway, this one is beautiful fragrance. It has pink pepper, bergamot, mandarin orange, raspberry, peony, jasmine, musk, cedar and amber. It's very beautiful. It's very cheerful, very fruity. It has this kind of fruit punch in the beginning. It's very loud, but then, and it's people say that it reminds them of Tresor, Midnight Rose, and I tend to agree, because it has same vibe. Very beautiful, very nice. Again, not plasticky, not artificial smelling. I mean, some people say that if the fragrance is cheap or cheaper, on the cheaper side, then it's not very good smelling. It's not the case for these fragrances. It's amazing. It's just such a good fragrance, and beautiful, beautiful. Again, playful, fruity, flowery fragrance, very feminine. All of them are very feminine and very, again, very approachable. And this one is my personal favorite. I love this fragrance and I have been loving it for years and years. I guess my first fragrance I got when I was 18 years old. So I'm now 41. I'm approaching 42. So this is how long I have been loving this fragrance. Well, this is not the same bottle, obviously, but oh my gosh, it has orange, the blood orange, it has ginger, it has flowers, white flowers, and this is a very punchy fragrance. It's very loud, you can feel its presence, and oh my gosh, it's uber feminine. It's so good. I'm I adore this fragrance, and this fragrance is actually reminding me of Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge, the first one, the one that has this kind of dark red bottle. And these are definitely, I can't say they're brothers, but they kind of maybe distant cousins. So if you're on a budget and you love the Rouge fragrance, keep an eye for this one. Try it out, and they're quite similar. I do own both, and I wear both of these fragrances, so they're very nice. So next one is gonna be your designer fragrances, and this is just, it was so easy for me. So the first fragrance from the designer world is, I just couldn't not mention this fragrance. So this is Gabrielle Chanel Essence. I do own the Gabrielle Chanel, like the first one, but Essence is a bit different. It's more fruity. It has coconut in it, so it has citruses, peach, red fruits, blackcurrant, petitgrain, white flowers, tuberose, ylang-ylang, jasmine, orange blossom, coconut, musk, sandalwood, and vanilla. So it's kind of you can still have the DNA of original Gabrielle, but also it has this, coconutty playfulness. It doesn't smell like this typical coconutty ylang-ylang fragrances that you use in the summertime, or if you go on the beach, then you use something like this kind of smelling like very sweet, this kind of typical sunscreen sweet scent. It's not that. It's different. It's elevated. It's very nice. It has this although it has this kind of broad amount of fruits in the beginning, it comes across more as a flowery scent than a fruity scent. So but it's just such an amazing scent. And again, I feel like the Gabrielle, it just the whole range, it doesn't get enough love from people, which is a shame because these are very nice fragrances. The majority of love goes to Chance and to Mademoiselle, obviously. But these are not bad, especially if you are searching for some kind of white flowers and fruity, but you want it to be more of a elegant. I mean, I'm not saying that this one isn't elegant, but this one is more playful. It's more like girly, and this one is more like a growing-ish up lady fragrance, yet having this coconutty and accord, and also this ylang ylang. So this one is very nice. This one is very good fragrance. Then the complete opposite, this is my personal favorite. This one is Libre Intense version, and this is my favorite out of the whole range, and I have tested the whole range. I do have two 10 ml bottles of the classic one, and I mean the classic one is fine, I like it, but Intense is very good. It's very nice. So this is like white flower, vanilla, and a lot a lot of lavender. And in case you don't like lavender, I would suggest you to stay clear from these ones. Lavender here is not this, screechy lavender that you can find, this screechy lavender in some masculine sense. This one is very pretty, it's very feminine, it's very nice, yet it's very noticeable. But this might be an excellent example for you of how beautiful lavender can be when it's mixed very thoughtfully and very um, very nicely, like by the people that know what they are doing. So if even if you don't like lavender, just give it a try. I guarantee you that this might surprise you. And then the other one is again complete opposite. This is the Valentino Green Stravaganza, and Green Stravaganza is my favorite at this moment of the Valentino range. Just a couple of weeks ago, they launched the extra dose. I haven't tested the extra dose yet. People say that it resembles like this kind of intense version. I don't know, I have to yet test it, but this one at this moment is my favorite because it's light and it's very cheerful. This is not particularly playful, it's not particularly seductive fragrance, but I mean, if you're celebrating the 14th of February, the day of the people that are in love, it doesn't mean that you have to have this kind of seductive and playful fragrance. Sometimes you just want to have a fragrance that smells nice, and this one smells definitely nice. This is a tea fragrance with a little bit of vanilla, so it's kind of vanilla tea fragrance, which is very green yet very sweet but not cloying. So I'm in love with this fragrance, and this one it has the potential to become a signature worthy fragrance in my opinion, because it's fresh, it's green yet sweet but not cloying. It's fantastic fragrance, really really nicely made one. Next fragrances are my niche fragrances, and I also made sure that all of these fragrances are at the market at the moment. So none of them are discontinued, none of them are like hard to get. So I'm gonna start with Roses Vanille by Mancera, and I don't have a full bottle. I have this one. I have ordered this one from the official website. So this is a beautiful fragrance. This is very strong. It has rose, it has a musk, it has also quite a bit of vanilla. So this is the roses vanilla with musk, but roses, they're not like this your typical roses. They are more of a sugared petals, like the roses, like the candied roses, something like that. And it's quite a pretty smell, although I have to warn you, it's very very strong. The presence of this scent is noticeable. So keep this in mind, and in case you're going to dinner and then I know to movies with your loved ones, then just I would suggest you to keep it down, to keep it toned down for the dinner at least, because sometimes it might clash with the food. But otherwise, this is a good fragrance, even for a person that doesn't love roses. Again, this is kind of rose that is candied. It's very sugar, it's very sweet. And so it kind of lacking this essence of a rose, this rose oil that I detest so much. So the next one is a beautiful fragrance by PH Fragrances. So this is Magnolia and Peony, and this one, although it says that it's Magnolia and Peony, this it has quite a bit of rose. Again, this rose is not a bad rose. This rose isn't the one that gives me troubles. It's not this kind of oily rose. It's not this old rose. It's not dusty rose. It's just a fresh rose. But the other fragrance, the other flowers that I hear, they kind of help me with this fragrance, and I actually very love this fragrance. And the bottle is very beautiful. The cap is magnetic. I just love it, and I actually in love with this kind of essential bottle. It's kind of, it has these vibes almost of this pharmacy medicinal container, but I'm just, and this the thing, the writing, it's just the plain paper, it's nothing fancy, but I love this mixture of this very sophisticated and beautiful scent plus this very simple but impactful bottle. And the last fragrance of the niche is the fragrance that I just can't stop raving, because it's such a good fragrance, and I have been wearing it for some time. Then I stopped because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm consuming it too much, and yeah, I have to start wearing it again. So this is Sa di Bacio by Zeromolecole. This is an Italian brand, and it has this cherry, a beautiful cherry, a beautiful, really strong and very potent cherry, and I love this scent. It's such a good scent. A lot of cherries, they have the booziness in it, but this one has no booziness whatsoever. So that's why I really appreciate this cherry, how it is on the skin, because it doesn't have the booziness part. It just have this part of this cherry, the fruit, and also the this inside of a cherry, this not the stone, oh my gosh, the inside of a cherry, what is it inside of a cherry? The nut of a cherry. So it has this kind of smell, and it's just such a fantastic smell. So if you're in love with cherry and you are searching for not a boozy cherry, keep in mind this is a very nice fragrance. And this is the fragrance that I will be wearing myself, because I love it. I love the brand, I love the line, and I love the scent. And I understand that it might not be very appropriate for some people for February, but for me, it's always about not February, not January, not the months at all. It's about location, occasion, and what I want to wear. So I'm gonna be wearing this fragrance, and I know that some people will say that it's typically summery fragrance, but I don't really care, because I love this fragrance so much. And this is Gautier Divine, and this is the first one. This is not the intense version. So it has bergamot, red berries, lily, ylang ylang, jasmine, meringue, musk, patchouli, and also there's this calypson, which is, I guess it's a molecule that gives us this kind of fresh, airy, watery, watermelony scent. And oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful fragrance. It's very feminine, it's very strong. There's the lily here, and as we know, lily can be quite headache inducing, so be careful with this one, because there's lily and there's sweetness, and if you are prone to headaches because of the lily, this fragrance, because of the sweetness as well, and because of this fresh molecule, it can increase the headache, so be careful with this one. But if you like this one, I think that it's just a fantastic fragrance. I mean, it's so nice. So this is gonna be my choice for what's gonna be Friday, right? It's gonna be on Friday. So yeah, I wish you a beautiful Valentine's Day. Doesn't matter if you are celebrating it, not celebrating. Maybe for you it's just a plain day, just a normal day. No matter what you do, and if you celebrate the Valentine's Day like in Finland they do, kind of it's a day for friends, then I wish you a beautiful Friends Day, or a beautiful day with your loved ones, or on your own, on your couch. Why not? So have a nice day, have a nice Sunday, and I will see you on Wednesday. And on Wednesday I'm gonna be talking about a new fragrance. I haven't decided yet, should I talk about new Alien fragrance or new Armani. I'm gonna put a poll so you can kind of vote and help me to choose. Yeah, bye.